On Reddit, a senior engineer described something that feels almost unreal. 11 years at the same company, 60-hour weeks, no complaints. 3 years ago, he warned his director about AI. He saw it coming early. His director laughed, called it a nothing burger. Today, that same director fired him to pivot the department to AI. Sit with that for a second. It sounds unfair. It is. But it's also normal. And here's the part people don't want to admit. He thinks it was his fault. He thinks he moved too slow. He thinks he should have played the game better. He's wrong. If you still believe working harder makes you safer, if you think being the expert protects you, if you think loyalty means anything here, you're not just wrong, you're playing a game you don't understand. This is the corporate loyalty trap. And what happened to him was never about competence. It was about control. And once you see that, a lot of career advice starts to fall apart. You've seen this pattern. Maybe you didn't say it out loud. The people who actually do the work slowly fade out. The ones who talk about the work somehow move up. The expert turns into a cost. Not overnight, but steadily. The storyteller becomes strategic. And then you get that moment. Someone who barely understands the system is suddenly explaining the strategy to people above you. That's not dysfunction. That's selection. The system doesn't reward the best builders. It rewards the safest narrators. Here's the mechanism, the competence curse. The better you are, the more you get pulled into execution. And execution looks valuable. It feels valuable. But it's a trap. Because execution is visible. It can be tracked, compared, optimized. And anything that can be optimized can be replaced, especially now. So the better you get at what you do, the easier it is to model you. And once you can be modeled, you can be automated. Let me make this uncomfortable. If your value can be explained, it can be replaced. Not eventually, predictably. Opacity is power. Now think about his manager. He didn't fire him because of AI. That's just the story. He fired him to perform AI. This is executive AI washing. It's not about building anything real. It's about being seen doing something new. Cut the past, sell the future, stand in the middle, and call yourself the bridge. That's how power survives change. Your career? That's secondary. So what do you actually do with this? You stop behaving like a worker. You start operating like a system. The black box protocol. Stop being transparent. Not completely, just enough. If they can fully see how you work, you're easier to replace than you think. Separate input from output. Take in chaos. Solve it fast, quietly. But don't present speed. Present structure. Present judgment. Two people use the same AI tools. One moves faster. The other looks like they think deeper. You already know who survives. Don't just execute. Control context. If you leave, things shouldn't collapse, but they should lose direction. That's leverage. And here's the part nobody says clearly. Output isn't what gets rewarded. Optics is. Your real job? Make your boss look smart. Not efficient, not hardworking, smart. That's what moves you. That engineer didn't fail because he lacked skill. He failed because he treated this like a technical system. It's not. It's political. Your company is not your family. It's a contract. You're not protected. You're positioned. You're not loyal. You're rented. And rented things get replaced. You're a mercenary. Start acting like one. Drop your job title below. I'll break down the real leverage for your role next. Subscribe if you want to see the system clearly.